Hello and welcome to part 36 of Let's Play Pokemon Pearl. In the last part we started heading our way down this route, so the only logical thing to do, the only thing to do that makes sense is to get through the route. So yeah, we only actually have one more trainer battle to do, so that's pretty cool, that's pretty handy. And it's a Sailor Lufa. So he has a Feebas, which I think is the first time we've seen this. And not that I'm going to slag off their Pokemon designs, but that is literally a Magikarp with a different skin. I mean, there's a lot of different fish out there, guys. You don't have to start using the same ones. I mean, come on. You know, what are they thinking? So we've got Machoke, which obviously Bigger Bird can just take down in one. God, I'm so badass at this point at this game. You know, nothing can touch me. I'm not going to struggle with anything else in this game ever again, so... Yeah, that's a massive lie. That's... I'm not badass yet. Oh. And yeah, of course Gandhi misses the high jump kick and gets hit by a body slam, and that's why I'm not badass and the best at the Pokemons, so that's kind of sad. And there goes Gandhi. Good job, Gandhi. You know, you really helped out. You really did help out, so... Yeah. Obviously the logical thing to do now is to send out Plug Switch to finish off this thing, but no, it's I think it turns part ground type once it evolves. I've got a feeling that the first of Shadows isn't actually part ground type, but yeah, do be aware that when it evolves it does become part ground type, so you want to be aware of that. Also, one thing you want to be aware of in this route is the Pokemon. You can fight some pretty decent Pokemon here, and I don't actually show it in the videos, I'm afraid, so I'm sorry, but yeah, definitely do check out the grass and see what Pokemon's there, because you might find something you like. Oh god, who's this guy? Not another person that just talks to me and wants to know. See, this guy knows how good I am. Yeah, it's one of the Elite Four and he knows how good I am, so... Okay, I'm listening. Oh no, that's terrible. That is just terrible. He's been bored, he's spent all his time... Oh. Great, so... Just get to the point. Why? Who are you? Why? He doesn't know that I'm going for the gym leader challenge or trying to get all the gym badges. I didn't show him that. I didn't tell him that. I'm pretty sure he was just waiting around the corner, and whenever any children came around, he's like, "You battle the gym leader. You look tough." And then because they're so flattered by the compliment, they then go and fight the gym leader, get their ass handed to them, and then Flint's like, "Crap, really shouldn't make children do stuff. It's not right." So here we have Sunyshore City. I'm not sure why Flint called it a town. It is in fact a city, and it can be kind of confusing because you have to do these top boardwalks here to get around, and Flint whatever that gym leader's name is, actually isn't in his gym right now because he's so bored and emo. He has to go and do bored and emo stuff like, say, go to the top of a lighthouse, look out at the sea and ask what is the point of it all, because he needs to sort his life out. So here he is. Of course he has to have yellow spiked hair because he's an electric guy. That's pretty cool. Why doesn't he just go do it now? Okay, well, that's not good. This sounds horrible. What if I was terrible? What if Flint sent this guy up who wasn't too good, so he went up just to try and cheer up the gym leader, just, "Hey mate, how's it going? Let's talk about it." Then he's like, "I'm going to destroy you in battle!" And you're like, "What? I'm just trying to be nice. Let's just be friends. I don't want to battle you. Let's just talk it out." He just needs, you know... So yeah, now that... Oh, I can't remember what that guy's name is. But yeah, now that he's happy again, I don't know why, or fired up to battle again. Don't know why it's our responsibility, but whatever. We're gonna head to the gym, which is actually up here, so yeah. I think this is the only place that I have a good excuse for getting lost. Although I actually did check out this city before recording, so I wouldn't get lost. So yeah. Alright, see you later Flint, hope you die. Right, let's do this gym. So yeah, this is the 8th gym, the 8th and final gym of Pokemon Pearl. And we're going to talk to this guy, and yeah, we already got 7. He missed a couple. He can't really count too well, but yeah, whatever. Okay, what's the last advice? It's not going to be good, is it? It usually isn't. Oh, well that's not advice, is it? It's quite obvious it's electric type. Yeah, it's electric type Pokemon, so pretty tricky to fight actually. Electric types can be quite hard. And yeah, as you can see, the puzzle of this gym is you will have these cogs, and if you go onto one of the cogs and press a button, you will then move. It will move the cog, and then pretty much you have to move the cogs in such a way that you form a path to yourself to get through the gym. It's just that easy, folks. So yeah, that's what you got to do. Not too bad, the gimmick. I do like the gimmick. I mean, it looks kind of cool, all the cogs moving around and hitting switches and stuff. And yeah, none of the puzzles are actually too hard. It's kind of pretty simple what you have to do. Although if you are having trouble, I will show you the solutions. So, you know, don't worry about it. If you're too stupid to figure out yourself, now I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So yeah, it's weird. They also have these cogs at the side where you press the button and look, they flip round so we can walk across. So, yeah. Pretty much, yeah, if you are stuck on this puzzle, it is trial and error anyway, really. There's only a certain amount of buttons you can hit, so you can, you know, you can figure it out. You're a smart guy, you can do this. So yeah, electric type. I think they only technically have one weakness. I'm actually going to look it up now, just so I don't sound like an idiot. Yeah, I do believe their only weakness is ground type. So if you have some ground type Pokemon, that will come in very handy. I would recommend you use them. Let's have a look. Yep, their only weakness is ground type. They're defensive to electric, flying and steel attacks, and they're gonna kick the arse off flying and water. So yeah, that's pretty good to know. That's pretty handy. Although they also can't do much damage to dragon, electric and grass. So yeah, that's how that is. So yeah, pretty much if you want to get through this gym, obviously the recommendation here is to have a ground type Pokemon, preferably something with Earthquake. Although if I'm being quite honest, you should be okay. As long as you don't send out a water or flying type Pokemon against these, you really shouldn't have too much trouble. Like as you see here, my Gandy's only level 41, I managed to take that out in one. So yeah, you really shouldn't have any trouble on these trainers before. You're not, you know. Electric type attack. Electric type is a really good type, but against AI, it's not great. It's not too impressive. Although, obviously, the gym leader is going to be a lot harder. So, and yeah, you may have noticed there that I do in fact have the legendary Pokemon in my squad. The reason being is that I don't actually have at this point in the game, I don't actually have an idea what my 6th Pokemon is going to be. But I would feel like a bit of a, you know, an idiot if I didn't carry around 6 Pokemon. I mean, I'm on the last gym, for God's sake. I'm doing important stuff. I need 6 Pokemon, so I thought I might as well have that Pokemon there just in case things go wrong, you know. Like, say, I'm pretty much whited out and all I have is that Pokemon left, you know. It's better to have that legendary Pokemon in my squad than to white out and have to start again, you know. It just makes sense, really. It just makes my life a lot easier. So yeah, we're going to see a lot of Pikachus, as you can probably tell. It is an electric type gym. And they actually do quite a good job of sticking to that type. Not an amazing job, but they do a pretty good job. Better than the... what was it? I can't remember what gym it was, but that steel gym where you were just fighting Onyxes all the time. Crazy stuff. So what the hell? So yeah, this is a Pokemon fan and just has Pikachu, so I decided to send out Frosty Bush to take care of these, because it needs to level up. So, being the lowest level, of course. That's how this game works. So yeah, now that we've beaten up the child, we can get through this room. Yeah, so I'm switching out Bigger Bird first, because I always try and spread out my XP to all my Pokemon. But the problem is that Bigger Bird does have really good attack, so with these weaker Pokemon it probably can still like use Fly and take it out in one, maybe. Well, this was my logic anyway. It could probably still do some damage and may even win. But if it's against the gym leader, there's no way Bigger Bird is going to be that useful against the gym leader, you know. Gym leaders are tough, that's the point. Although I got quite lucky here. Obviously it's paralysed, so that's not lucky, but yeah, it didn't actually use Thunderbolt or anything like that. Again, I've mentioned this in quite a lot of gyms. Oh, before that, follow the trainers. I need to mention that. You know, it's a classic. You've got to follow the trainers. I got to let you know. But oh god, you know what was I going to say? Yeah, as I've said in the previous gyms, that just because it's an electric type gym doesn't mean you're going to encounter electric attacks or even necessary electric Pokemon. So don't be too worried if you don't really have anything weak against it. As long as you have a strong squad of 6, you're probably going to have enough range there that you are going to have something that's fairly decent against them. Even if it's not like the best, like even if it's just, I don't know, any type that it's not strong against, it's good. You know, this gym isn't hard. Oh, here we go. Kadabra. I was waiting for a random Pokemon that makes no sense. I think the logic is that electric type Pokemon are quite quick, so Kadabra's a really quick Pokemon, or has a really high speed, so Kadabra's in the same league as electric. I really don't know what the logic of having a Kadabra in this gym is. So yeah, quite lucky I had Gandhi out actually, because it knows Shadow Ball, and that's a ghost attack, so shouldn't have too much trouble with this Kadabra. Although that did worry me. I was like, there's a Kadabra? What if the gym leader has Alakazam? I don't want to fight one of them. They're tough. They're going to kick my ass. But, you know, that may or may not be the case. You have to find out. So, yeah. So there's another Raichu. Yeah, as you can see, I'm just not getting hit by electric attacks. Although the good thing about Frosty Bush is because it's part grass type, electric attacks don't do much damage to it. So this is one of the rare times Frosty Bush actually came in quite handy. Although Raichu also knows Dig. These Raichu, don't they have electric attacks? That other one knew Quick Attack and Slam. This one knows Dig, and I think Quick Attack was... It used it on Night Screen. It's not really the electric mouse Pokemon if it's just slamming into everything. You know, so yeah, because I didn't want to go hill, that seemed like a lot of effort. I decided to screw it. I'm sending out Hot Fuzz. I don't really care. It's a tough Pokemon. It can take a few electric attacks. I'm not too worried. Hot Fuzz can handle it itself, you know. Oh, I forgot to say, who cares about his boredom? Who really cares? I think this is him being bored is like an attempt to do like a gym leader thing. You know, like how I think the Steel gym leader in the second gen, you have to go up to a lighthouse because she was, oh, there's a sick Pokemon, oh, boo boo boo. And for some reason she can go get it herself because she's just lazy. Yeah, this is one of those things. Though actually you don't have to do anything different. You do have to go to the top of a lighthouse, only because this is the future, there's now actually elevators in a lighthouse rather than stairs and pitfalls. So I guess the Pokemon world is advancing slowly. Maybe that is meant to be a reference to it actually. Yeah, I've got a feeling that the whole point in this is that that's probably a reference to the second one, where you had to go up to a lighthouse. I don't know, maybe I'm just being crazy. Maybe I'm confusing reference with, you know, blatant rip-off. So yeah, something that's a bit confusing here, and something I wasn't too sure about, is this. You think, oh god, there's electricity in the way. Nope, you can go straight under it. I have no idea why they would make it look like you couldn't. It seems really weird because I was like, oh god, I've done something wrong. That's probably what you're going to find hardest, I would say. Or you're not going to find it hard, you may just get stumped, you know. It's Nintendo logic, you kind of got to try everything. And try out. Wait a sec, a Steelix, didn't I see you in the Steel gym? What are you doing here? Get out of here. You don't know any... See, I had Hot Fuzz out. That was a pure coincidence, by the way. And it actually went up against a Steelix and took it out in one. And then this guy is a Medicham, so what's going on? It's weird. I don't know, it's just weird. So that's Zachary done. So that's actually going to be our last trainer for this gym. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, the main trick to this puzzle is that now that we don't go this way... we don't go this way, gotta go back. No? Oh god. Yeah, please excuse my past self, he doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah, what you're actually meant to do, this room is split in two, so you're meant to go all the way round to hit a switch, so you can go back around, so the cog is actually switched horizontal rather than vertical once you get to this point. But yeah, this is actually going to be... Come on. I know how to do... Come on, do the puzzle. Do the thing. There we go. This is actually going to be the end of this part. Yeah, in the next part we will take on the gym leader, so I hope to see you then, and goodbye.